Lewis Hart for the Ring magazine. Delighted to be joined with Jarrell Miller here at Ipswich Town ahead of your big fight with Fabio Wardley here in June 7th. A lively press conference there. I guess it's all settled down now. But yeah, Jarrell, what's the thoughts and feelings that you saw Fabio, I guess?
He's a punk. He didn't even do the face-off and the sit-down, the round table sit-down. He didn't want to show for that, you know. But like I said before, a lot of people talk a lot of stuff, you know, when it's a little calm and, you know, you don't wake the animal. But when you do something, you poke a bear and they be aggressive now, you want to be scared. You got to be a killer over here all the time. You can't smile in my face and talk shit behind my back. I don't play that.
Yeah. Do you think that's what makes you different to a lot of guys? As you mentioned there at the press conference, you said a lot of people talk about it. They talk about sort of being on site, etc. You live it.
All day, 24/7.
How different does that make you to the average heavyweight?
I'm always ready to go. I'm always ready to go. Like, you know, like I said, when I first came to England and Manchester a few days ago, I was very calm. I was more like, you know, honestly, I didn't even like being here. You know, I had some obligations to deal with back home, and I was like, I do not move to no press conference right now. You know what I mean? But you know, the festivities were good, watching a couple of my boys fight, and you know, we get into the atmosphere. But it wasn't until I heard that damn song that just threw me over the wall. You know.
Yeah, I guess, what was the sort of deal with the song? Because Fabio says he hasn't got any clue about it. But you believe that?
Yeah, he knows what the hell the song came on. Trust me, he knows the song. But it clearly states Big Baby Killer, Fabio breaking jaws, and da-da-da-da-da-da. And you smile in my face, you put on funny shit. In the middle of while he was doing the interview, and they put it on again when I was talking to another person doing the interview, and they played the song in the background. You're trying to play me. You're trying to punk me. I'm sure he was a punk.
Yeah. I guess when you are sort of having that back and forth at the press conference with him, what did you take from that, I guess, from the behaviour from Fabio when you are sticking it on him, I guess?
Nah, you gotta understand something. I'm ready to go. It's a flick of a switch. Some people, they need momentum per se in some cases. With me, it's like, it takes one thing, then that send me overboard. You know what I mean? So, don't push my buttons if you ain't ready for it. Yeah. You know what I mean? When I push people buttons, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for you to swing on me too. Don't get me wrong. Like, maybe one day I meet my match in the press conference and somebody gonna try to swing on me. But best believe I'm gonna be ready for it. A lot of guys pop all that shit for the cameras, but if I see him later on the street, I'm gonna swing on him again, but no cameras. It don't matter.
Being in Portman Road as well, going to, I guess, his backyard, in a sense. Do you like that?
I don't give a shit. The fight is a fight. The referee ain't gonna save his ass. They tried to, but this time I'm not making sure that. And that's why I feel that's why he feels so confident, because he's fighting in his hometown, in his home stadium, and all his friends and family with his promoter. So yeah, that definitely gives you a lot of confidence because you have the home cooking. But so I'm trying to tell you, like, I'm a fire starter. You know what I mean? So he can feel cozy and calm and collected, but we definitely gonna pull his buttons.
Well, final one, Jarrell. What happens on June 7th here at Portman Road?
I'm knocking him out. I'm beating his ass. He's gonna get a beat down. He'll get a serious beat down.
Jarrell, appreciate the time, mate. Thank you. Cheers.